What's up, Quackheads? Welcome back. I wanted to start off this video by saying thank you all so much for getting me past 100 subs. And now, at the time of recording, we're even pushing 200 subs. This is amazing. We're growing so quickly, and it's all thanks to you guys. I absolutely love you all very much, and I thank you so much for all the support you've given me and all the shares and the comments and likes and everything. Let's keep it coming. I promise we've got amazing things coming down the line. I'm going to have some collabs with some other great YouTubers and things. You're not going to want to miss it. So please continue to spread the word. Click that subscribe button. Well, hello, Mr. Cow. You just going to knock me over? You wanted to be part of the video, didn't you? I know you did. Say hello to YouTube. We're friends now. Yeah. I'm just telling them thank you for 100 subs. So anyway, this video is, as requested, the Q&A video. So sit back. Take off your pants if you feel like. Strap in. This is going to be fun. Let's do this. We're going to start things off with a question from my good pal, Some Shorts. He asked, what is my go-to for happiness and what makes me happy? And oh my goodness, that's a huge question, and we're going to drop the bomb right out the gate. So I hope you're strapped in and you're ready. My answer to this is being myself and doing what I love. And I know that's a cop-out answer, but I could give you a super long, drawn-out answer, and it would mean nothing to you. Because everyone's definition of happiness is different. But I enjoy being a nerd and a geek. I love my wife, love spending time with my wife, love concerts and music. That's what makes me happy, is just enjoying my life and having experiences. Okay, next question is from Michael Carmichael. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? And additionally, why Minecraft? Well, I'll answer the second part of that first. I chose Minecraft because Minecraft is a really easy game for everyone to enjoy. You don't even have to really fully understand it to know what's going on. And it's one of the most popular games of all time for a reason. So I just thought it was kind of a good launching point for my YouTube career. But I'm not going to stick to just Minecraft. So make sure you stick around because I'm going to play a lot of everything. And I've got an extensive knowledge of video games in this head that I'd like to share with you. To answer the first part of that question, I wanted to start a YouTube channel because, bouncing off of the first question, another thing that makes me happy is making other people happy. The people in my life know this best about me, is I like to make people laugh, I like to be silly, I like to be a goofball, draw attention to myself to simply make other people happy and laughing and having a good time. If I can do that through a YouTube channel, that's great. And an added bonus is, ever since I knew what YouTube was, I have always had a bucket list and a dream item to get a YouTube play button. And it doesn't even have to be the fancy one. I just want the silver one for 100,000 subs. Then I can call it a career. And if I can do those two things together, why wouldn't I, right? That's the best of both worlds. Okay, question 3 is from Just Hazel. What is your favorite Baja Blast flavor? Someone knows that I love Mountain Dew, and I appreciate that. My favorite Baja Blast flavor is the original. You can't get any better than that. Okay, the next question is from My Chemical Romance 69. Favorite music genre and band? When you look at pictures of me and you listen to my voice, it probably doesn't sound like it, but I'm a huge metalhead. So metalcore, heavy metal, thrash metal, you name it, that's my favorite genre. But then ironically, my favorite band is not in that genre at all. It's a band called Bad Flower. They're special to Onyx and I because they're one of the first bands that we introduced to each other and kind of discovered together. But they're not metalcore or even heavy metal. They're just straight up rock and roll. Strawberry Shortcake 1919 asks, how do you make your thumbnails? Well, to give you the easy answer, I just use a program called Pixlr, and I just place my character on the screen and add some text until it looks okay. To give you the more technical answer, my wife, Onyx, is actually an artist, so she draws the characters for me in different poses to match the thumbnail. And then I have done in the past some pretty extensive graphic design work. So I actually have the knowledge of making logos and things. And so I just combine those two things together to make them look the way they do. Okay, next up we have another one from my good buddy Some Shorts. He asks, how did you meet Onyx? and how long have you guys been together? Onyx and I actually met on a dating app called Bumble. I like to tell her that she's the greatest thing that I have ever found on the internet. We've been together for, let's see, if I do the quick math, it's been about 1 year and 4 months, 1 year and 5 months, give or take. And we actually only got married back in January. So she hasn't been my wife that long, but I'm grateful for her every single day, and I wish I could have married her much sooner. Felipe Juan Carlos Mario George 173 asks, what do you do for a living unless YouTube is your job? Although I'm honored that you think that I'm qualified enough to be a YouTuber for a living, unfortunately I am not. I know, shocking, at 160 something subs, but it'd be nice if it could be in the future. That's actually part of the YouTube, journey goal. But no, I actually work in human resources and payroll for a living. This next question comes from David Broke. What do you like to do in your free time that isn't video games? Well, I don't do much other than video games, to be honest, but when I am doing other things, it's things like concerts, watching TV shows and movies. I like reading comic books. I collect Funko Pops. I like watching baseball. Actually, just sports in general. Big sports guy. I like board games and card games. Honestly, I'm just more of an extrovert, and so I just like to do things with people and have new experiences. All right, our next question comes from Cheryl2920. Have you ever met a celebrity, and if so, when? Well, yeah, I've got 2 stories for you, actually. I've been fortunate enough to meet celebrities or run into celebrities actually quite a few times in my life, funny enough. But the 2 that come to mind first, I don't remember the exact date. I think it was 2016. I was in the airport in Los Angeles and using the restroom. And all of a sudden, 2 security guards bust in there, and I'm the only one in there, and they're pulling me away from the urinal, and I'm like peeing all over the wall. It's super awkward. When all of a sudden, Bob Odenkirk from Breaking Bad and The Incredibles comes walking in. And he shakes my hand, which I thought was weird because I was just peeing, but more power to him. He apologizes and says, I told them to clear the bathroom for me, politely so I could use the restroom. And I said, hey, no worries. He goes, good man. And then I left. And that was my interaction with Bob Odenkirk, literally running smack dab into him via his security pulling me out of the way. But then the second one that comes to mind, again in California, I was at Disneyland, and we get off of the Haunted Mansion ride, and I hear a familiar voice, and I turn around, and literally in the car behind us on the ride was Chris Rock. And he's with his family, and of course, his voice is so unique that it's him instantly. And I tried to sneak a picture, and he saw me. So I actually have a picture of him glaring at me on my phone. If I can find it, I will throw it in here on the screen so you can see it, but I have to find it first. QWERTY Dave 6046 asks, why CaptainQuack? Well, long story short, I love ducks. In fact, in my office, my car, at work, everything, I've got duck everything. I love ducks. But then I also really love Captain America from Marvel Comics. So I just thought that's a great way to kind of combine 2 of my loves together and call it CaptainQuack. And I actually imagine it in my head the way that Onyx drew my character is a duck dressed like Captain America, but instead of a star logo, it's a duck. This question is from Collaborative Punch Muffins. How old are you? I think you're old, to be honest. First of all, rude. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 27, so you can decide for yourself whether you think that's old or not. Okay, this question comes from a username that I'm not comfortable saying, but it's right there on the screen if you want to see it. This person asks, what is your sister's name? Well, I don't have a blood sister, so I can't give you that name, but I do have a sister-in-law, although I don't think she'd want me to say her name, but it starts with an A. That's all I'll say. My channel name here asks, favorite video game of all time. Now, before I say it, I'm going to need you to pinky promise me that you won't make fun of me. Because I'm a huge nerd, I'm a huge geek. My favorite video game of all time is RuneScape. I know, it's weird. It's the strangest favorite video game to have, but it's near and dear to my heart, and in my opinion, it is the best video game of all time. This question comes from HydroPharma007. What are you going to do when you reach 1,000 subs? It's a great question. I actually don't quite know the answer to this question yet. Right now, I'm bouncing around the idea of maybe a face reveal, maybe a streamathon with my subscribers, getting to play with all of you. I don't really know yet, but once I do know the answer to that, you will definitely hear from it on the community channel. This question is from McDonald's McChicken Sandy. Do you like a hot, juicy, and delicious McDonald's McChicken sandwich? Absolutely. I feel like I'm in a McDonald's commercial. I would love and do like a hot, juicy, and delicious McDonald's McChicken sandwich. Obviously, as long as you're buying. Sandy's Monkey Spit asks me, what is your computer? What are the specs? I will admit that I'm not a huge computer guy. I did get some help building this computer, but I can tell you that my graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050, and I'm running a tough gaming motherboard, and that's really all I know. So I apologize that I can't tell you more, but basically this computer can run NASA, so I should never have a problem with running anything, ideally. Premium Soup asks, where did you download or get your skin from? I actually didn't download it at all. I got it from Onyx. She drew it. I think she used the Skindex to do it, or MinecraftSkins.net, either one. She drew it for me and said, hey, you should use this. And I said, I absolutely love this. Absolutely. And then if you want, you can go look. We even did a fashion show with our skins. She made herself one too. So you should go check out that video as well. This question comes from Morbad Mrs. 571. What is your favorite color, food, animal, sport, and drink? That's technically more than one question, but I'll allow it. My favorite color is green. My favorite food is sandwiches. I love sandwiches. My favorite animal is a duck. My favorite sport is baseball. My favorite drink is Mountain Dew. And when it's not Mountain Dew, it's coffee. Spider Money Man asks, do you like comic books? If so, what's your favorite? Spider Money Man, yes, I love comic books to death. In fact, I love your profile picture of Spider-Man there. My favorite, though, is Captain America. Specifically, the very first and original Captain America comic book that came out that told his origin story. It was the original and first time seeing Captain America. I'm blanking on the actual issue number right now. If I end up finding it, I'll put it on the screen, but that's my favorite one. Don't get me started, though, because I will talk about it for hours. So I'm just going to stop there. Okay, another one from Some Shorts. What's your story? What's your life story if you're comfortable talking about it? Well, I am comfortable talking about it, although I don't really know what you're looking for. But back in 1996, my mom and my dad were in love, and one thing led to another. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, mom and dad, if you're watching this. That's awkward. My life story is everything you've heard here. That's who I am. And that's probably who I'll be till the day I die. Okay, Henry Adams asks me, what is a hidden talent you have? I'm actually really proud of this. This is not just me being like biased to myself and talking myself up. I've heard from several people that I have actually a pretty good talent. I can sound a lot like Ryan Reynolds. And I will do a couple for you. And I want to get your opinion. So comment down below how you think my Ryan Reynolds impression is. Are you ready? Okay. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. And last but certainly not least, we have your Uncle Mike. And that's funny because I do have an Uncle Mike. Hi, Uncle Mike. He asks, are you a Russian spy? Absolutely. How did you find out? Who told you? Well, everybody, that is the Q&A session for my 100 subscriber special. I thank you to everyone who took the time to submit a question and really appreciate all the questions that were asked. I hope you got to know me really well. And I also hope that I get to know you as well over the time. I do my best to respond to as many comments as I can, so please keep those coming. Also, keep those like buttons flying. I want to see them flying off the page. But if I don't get to your comment, and if I missed your question, I apologize. But I love you all. Thank you again so much for 100 subs. And here's to the future. I hope that you'll continue to be a part of it. Love you guys. Thanks. Quack out.